listen to the question that's put to Powell, and I want you to listen very carefully to his answer because it is very telling in my opinion. Let me roll that clip.
So, just as a matter of curiosity, and I'd like to ask this question to Jens Wiedemann as well. One of the things that came out of the BIS's survey, which is fascinating, is it's not clear whether it's even legal in many jurisdictions. I think half of the central bank survey said they weren't sure. Is it legal to create this kind of thing at the moment in either the US or Europe? Chairman Powell and then Jens Wiedemann?
We would, that's a good question. And we would not proceed with this without support from Congress. And I think that would ideally come in the form of an authorizing law rather than us trying to interpret our law to enable this. So I think that's how we would look at it.
Did you catch that? Jerome Powell never answers the question that's put to him. The question is it legal to create CBDC in the US? Yes or no? And Powell doesn't answer. Instead, he says, well, rather than trying to interpret the law to embrace CBDCs, we're going to go to Congress and get an authorizing law. Wow, that's quite the concession. If CBDCs are legal, I think the answer would go something along the lines of course it's legal. The same reason that cash and reserves are legal, those same considerations read with equal force on central bank digital currencies. But out of an abundance of caution, we're going to dot some I's and cross our T's and eliminate any doubt about legality by going to Congress. Powell doesn't say that. He says, well, rather than trying to interpret the law to read on CBDCs, as if he knows it's a stretch, because indeed it is a stretch. And I'm going to show you that it's a massive stretch and that CBDCs are not legal for the same reasons that cash and reserves are not legal either and have not been legal in the US at least since 1971. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to work through a law review article, but the law review article, as I mentioned, is written from an international perspective. It's sort of a one-size-fits-all, Western legal jurisdictions law review article. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to glean the principles from that article. It's an excellent article. Then I'm going to take the principles from that